So how does a guy go from selling weight loss pills on eBay to an Iraqi currency exchange business to his current business that's now making him over $400,000 a year, and that his competition is now paying him to learn his secret? So a while back, I did a podcast episode with my friend Marshall Wayne. He's got this incredibly niche business that makes him multiple six figures in profit per year. Can you guess what it is? Well, in today's video, we're going to do a complete breakdown of his business, how he got started, how the business works, and most importantly, how much he makes. Plus, I'm going to reveal the biggest advantage he has and how you can get the same advantage over your competitor. Now, Marshall is the face behind the mysterious brand called the Mounting Man. Now, it's not what it sounds like, I promise. It's TV mounting. Now, in 2022, he generated over $400,000 in sales with multiple six figures in profit, working a business mostly by himself and, well, with his baby daughter. Now, he's now mounted TVs for professional hockey players, top NFL draft picks, NFL players, and oh yeah, Shannon Sharpe. So to give you a little backstory on Marshall, he started his first business selling random stuff on eBay back in the day. And from eBay, he went into the currency exchange business, whatever that means, right? Basically, he sold Iraqi currency in the US, which actually led to the FBI showing up at his front door. FBI, open up! And when he told me that, I thought it might have been from him selling boatloads of weight loss supplements that contained the now banned ephedra. But nope, it was because of his currency business that, well, had the same acronym as a well-known terrorist group. Now look, I'm convinced that all of Marshall's odd businesses and insanely unique and cool branding make him the business world's version of the most interesting man in the world. But after that run-in with the FBI, he decided that it was time to move on. So because of his success with some of his previous businesses and the incredible branding he had, a couple of business owners were asking him to help them with their marketing, which led to starting a marketing agency. And everything was going great, well, until it wasn't. The pandemic hit and wiped out his business since it was heavily reliant on masterminds and live events. So now, trying to figure out what to do next, he started taking odd jobs in the handyman space, using apps like TaskRabbit. Now, he had done some research and figured out that TV mounting was the perfect, simple one-man business with the ability to make a few $100 for around 30 minutes worth of work. Now, at first, it was just a way to make some cash and build momentum. Then he realized that he was onto something. So he dug into his treasure chest of business experience building odd niche businesses and launched his business called The Mounting Man, a super niche business devoted purely to, well, mounting TVs, duh. Here's the crazy part. Marshall didn't take 12 to 18 months to sit down and come up with the perfect business plan. He threw together a quick website, repurposed content from his old marketing agency, launched some Google ads, and boom. On day one, he had people responding to his ads and money flowing in already. But the real reason Marshall has seen so much success compared to other handyman businesses really comes down to his ability to market. Side note, if you take one thing from this video, it's if you can master marketing, you can make a fortune in almost any business. So everything from his branding to his photography to his copywriting and advertising is on point. For example, here's what a typical handyman's website looks like, and then here's what Marshall's site looks like. As you can see, there's a huge difference between the marketing and branding on these two sites. So this has allowed Marshall to quickly stand out compared to all of his competitors, if you even want to call them that. I mean, if you were going to have your TV mounted and you found an old school looking website where some of the buttons don't even work, compared to Marshall's distinct mounting man, seeing that his business does one thing amazing, which is mounting TVs, well, who are you going to choose? So now his business is doing so well that other TV mounting companies have approached him to learn his ways. So he started another branch of his TV mounting business called Mounting Man Academy, where he teaches other people the exact marketing and systems that he uses in his business so that they can build their own TV mounting business. So if you want to grab Marshall's exact blueprinted system on how to build your very own profitable TV mounting business, then go ahead and click the link below. Now, while you're down there, if you're enjoying this video and you want to see more business breakdowns like this, leave the comment, more business breakdowns. That way I know to keep making more videos like this. All right, before we get started, make sure to hit that like button. And if you haven't already, click subscribe so that you don't miss out on a video that could help you grow or scale your $1 million business. All right, now for the good stuff, the numbers. So right now, Marshall does over $400,000 in revenue per year mounting TV. What's even cooler is he's a one-man show. Occasionally, he uses contractors for his jobs, but outside of that, he runs the entire business. And of that $400,000 in revenue, he has pretty good profit margin. He estimates that after all expenses and taxes, he'll make somewhere in the ballpark of $200,000 take home. So with me just doing some back of the napkin math, if he was doing $300,000 in profit, paid around 30% of taxes, he could be taking home around $210,000 per year, getting to completely control his time, when he works, when he doesn't, and getting to bring his daughter with him and teach her the ins and outs of running a business. Pretty darn cool if you ask me. So everything aside, I believe the massive success that Marshall has seen can be boiled down to really two main factors. You can use these exact same factors to start or grow your own business too. The first is how niche the business is. People are always worried about a business that is too niche and won't have enough customers, but that just isn't true. The riches are in the niches because you can quickly stand out and differentiate yourself from everyone else in the market. For example, would you rather have your TV mounted by a random handyman or a professional TV mounter? Now, niching down also allows you to channel your focus, making your actions and efforts more concentrated, just like a laser. Have you ever had one of those friends who have a bunch of different things that they're doing and none of them seem to really take off? Exactly. So the second is branding. Branding, when done correctly, is incredibly powerful. By the way, this is another reason why I love franchising so much, because you get all the proven branding assets that you need to run your business. You don't need to be a marketing whiz like Marshall. But look, even if you're starting your own business, doubling down on branding makes a huge difference. Now, after a nearly hour-long conversation with Marshall, I have three main takeaways for you. Number one is if you're struggling with figuring out what to do next, just get started. Find a way to create some type of momentum and then use that momentum to propel yourself forward. Number two is that the most perfect business in the world sucks if your marketing sucks. Look, you can't have a business without customers, and you need great marketing to get customers. Now, number three is don't be afraid to niche down. Think about the kind of business you want to start or are already in. Then ask yourself, how can I niche down further and help solve a very specific problem for a specific group of people? Now, if you want to watch the full podcast episode that I did with Marshall, you can go check it out here. Also, if you want to see more valuable content on entrepreneurship, franchises, and how to escape your 9-to-5 and become a full-time entrepreneur, then hit the subscribe button so that you can stay up to date on all our latest videos. I'll see you on the next one.